Okay, well, Marissa got most of that leveled off, and then I think I just tidied up a little bit at the end there. So not perfect, but good enough for a chicken coop. So a little tired from walking up the hill, but this is a level spot here. Throw the chicken coop there. It'll still be somewhat convenient for us to get to from the house from down there. So, all right, just gonna clean up a little bit and pretty much call it a day for today. I was hoping to get the chicken coop, but it's getting a little dark. It was about 95 today, so we actually waited till the evening to get started. But with all the problems and switching everything around, of course, nothing ever goes smoothly. So we'll pick this up another day. We're gonna go pick up the coop and we'll get it in place. We're cleaning up some fence posts, and catch up with you guys then. All right, so this is the coop we're picking up. This is the coop Marissa's brother made a couple years ago, and they had their chickens in it for a while, but now they're getting down to, I think, 1 or 2 chickens left, and I don't know if they're planning on getting any more. So yeah, definitely need to clean it out, but hopefully that won't be too bad. You just stand out of the way of the winch line, just in case. Oh boy, it's in there. I don't know if it's gonna slide. I think it's like buried in the dirt. I think I'm just like plowing too much dirt. Nope, broke the cable. We're gonna have to get the tractor or something, skid steer. You wanna loosen that up and break it loose first and then try and load it. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get this thing a little bit more unstuck. So we'll leave it for another day. It's getting late now already, so take 2, another day. Nice.
You see, he's right there.
Where?
He's real little. He was just right there. Got overlifted up on this side, maybe.
Oh yeah, a little garter snake.
He's right there.
Oh, you got him.
Oh, Walker, come see this little guy.
Look at that, bud.
Don't touch him, though.
Yeah, he's slimy. Ooh. Yeah, he's a little scared, but he's chilling now. Okay, well, the hard part's over. The coops are here, so let's get them off this trailer. Oops. Got a little too close to the tripod there. But we got this in place. So this is just gonna be kind of off to the side here in case we ever get ducks. I just kind of hit the door a little bit, so needs a new door, but overall, not too bad. So let's work on getting this next one off. Well, we're back, and now we are planning to build a chicken coop. So We have our materials behind us. That should be enough for a 4x8 by 6 foot tall coop. So let's get to it. Well, we are now loaded up. We have our 2 sidewalls, our front and our back. Still need to make the roof, but I might have to get a few more 2x4s or 2x6s, whatever we end up using for that. Kind of miscalculated based on changing the roof. Unfortunately, I wanted to do a regular A-pitched roof, or whatever you'd call it, a standard roof, but they didn't have a ridge cap when I went to get it. It was a special order. So we're gonna switch to more of like a lean-to style roof. So we have an 8 foot tall wall and 6 foot tall wall on the short side. So we have our base, our 4 walls, and we're going to take this up on the hill now so we can actually build it in place, and hopefully we won't have to move it anytime soon. All right, well, behind me we have our 4 walls up, and unfortunately we just got rained out for about the last 2 hours. This was like the first rain we had in probably 3 weeks, so it wasn't supposed to rain today, but we had a pretty crazy storm come in through for the last 2 hours or so. But it's cleared up now. Unfortunately, it's kind of muddy now, but I think I can still get the roof on, get some of the siding up, so we'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, my dad had to head home because there was no point in him sticking around while it rained, so just me now. Of course, Walker and Marissa are sleeping, nap time, so let's see if we can get this roof on. Okay, so there's a couple things I needed to make sure I get right with this roof, and hopefully this is just a one and done, but you never know. The roof sheathing, I got 3 sheets, 8 feet wide, or 8 feet long, excuse me, and they're 38 inches wide, so they're 3 foot panels. So they should cover 9 foot wide roof. So this is an 8 foot base, so we should have a 9 foot wide roof, so 6 inch overhang on each side in the front and the back, and then we'll just use full 8 footers for the top. Well, I'm gonna cut an inch back. That way I can have about a half of an inch overhang on the metal. And the other thing I needed to do, so I have a 2 foot higher wall on this side. So it's 2 feet higher and it's 45 inches across. And I basically need to figure out the angle to cut so the fascia's plumb. There's probably an easier way to do this, but this is just how I'm thinking about it. So we're 24 inches high here, we're 45 inches high or wide on the bottom. So to find this theta angle, we need inverse tangent of 24 over 45. That'll give us this angle, and that'll be the opposite angle we need to cut out of the rafters here. So let's see if we can, I don't have a calculator on me, but I can just Google that arctan or inverse tan calculation real quick, and we'll see what it is. Okay, so our inverse tan of this gives us 0.49 radians, we'll call that. And for radians, we have pi over 180 degrees. 0.49 times 180 divided by pi gives us about 28 degrees. So if somebody else has a better way of figuring that out, a more of a typical framing way, that's fine. But that basically gives us this angle here, and so we need to find this angle. Well, that would be 90 degrees, so it'll just be the opposite of that angle. So 90 minus that gives us 62. So 62 degrees on the big side, or 28 degrees off the cut will give us our plumb fascia lines on each end here. All right, just bringing this kind of full circle, we have, this is our line for 92 inches. So 92 plus my 2.5 inch boards for fascia, then a 1/2 inch overhang should be good for our 8 foot piece. So if my angle wants to be somewhere in here, just guesstimating, we should have this pivot on our top line here, And then if we go 28 degrees, it's 30 there. So these five increments. Yeah, so 6, 7, 8. So we should be right there. So 25 and then 3, we have 28. So I'm gonna mark this angle here. Use both hands. And that should be our cut line. Well, that turned out decent enough for me. So it looks by eye to be correct. I just set it up here in place. Have about, I'd say roughly a 16-inch overhang if you're measuring perfectly horizontally. And I'll just try to match it up the best I can on both sides. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'll just toenail both sides in. So let's get this roof made now that we kind of know our template here, and we should be good to go. All right, well, I am joined by the rest of the crew again. Nap time's over, so time to get back to work. And I was able to just get the roof nailed in. So that's pretty much ready to go. I don't know if it's square, but it'll be good enough for a chicken coop. And the next step, I have this roofing underlayment from when my dad had his metal roof updated a couple years ago, and it was just some leftover stuff. So I'm gonna use this as kind of a house wrap and sheathing, like just for underneath the underlayment of the roof. So we'll get that on. I'll staple that up, and then we have some smart side, kind of like the T111, but it's the LP smart side, and then we'll stain that. And I'll get the couple 3/8 pieces of sheathing up there on the roof, and then we can put some metal on. So really coming along. Just have to get a few more things to tidy up, and then of course we need to put the door on and stain it and do a couple other more decorative stuff, but of course that'll come in time. So all right, let's get this house wrap on. Well, we're back, and we pretty much worked all night the other night until we couldn't see anymore, and then the last few afternoons just trying to finish up this coop as best we can. But it is now finished, and unfortunately we also just had some crazy rains the last few days. I think we're getting hit with a little bit of the rain from the hurricane down in Florida. So, but it is moving day now. So we have Marissa and Walker here moving the chickens from the shed. Looks like she lost one right now, but we're gonna get these chickens moved up to their new coop, and hopefully they'll enjoy that a lot more than the shed. Oh, well, here it is. I'll do a better overview one day when it's not getting dark on us, but we have a nice stain on it, so that worked out well. Just for the trim, had to get a couple extra pieces because I miscalculated a little bit, so those didn't get stained yet. Marissa's just getting our PVC tube feeder filled up so they can have some food. We have our nesting or roosting boxes here. It's 8 feet. There are 8 boxes in there. I screwed them down for now just because they're not really going to be laying anytime soon, and I'd rather not have anything try to get in there, and I still need to get a latch. The back, same thing, just straightforward. Back, and this side, same thing. For the soffit, we just did a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch woven wire. It's really hard to see in the video, but I'll get a better video of that another time. Metal roof, and did Dutch door. Really like that design online, so I think that just helps.
Well, we're not gonna pick up this. We gotta get it in a container to keep it.
I think that just helps with the looks, and you'll be able to open the top door for the first couple weeks here while they're contained in the coop, and just to keep them from trying to run out. So Marissa put some nice bedding down for them already, and once we get the food and water in there, we should be good to get these chickens in. You're all right. We're ready for moving. You got it, Walker?
Rebecca, do you want to get the door ready?
No, I don't want to. I don't put them.
Yep, you can put them out in your bedding.
All right, you guys good?
Yep.
All right, they're already going into the roosting boxes. Come on out, Walker T.
You want to stay in here with the chickens?
They know what to take.
Okay, you keep an eye on them.
Just gentle hands on them.
I'm being careful on them.
Sounds good, bud. We'll get the rest of them. What do you think, bud? Do you think the chickens are happy with their new home? You like your chickens? That's good. Walker and his chickens. Very good, bud. Okay, well, we're going to leave these chickens to their new home, and I'll catch up with them in a couple days. Well, guys, welcome back. It's been about 2 weeks, so we're just getting back from vacation, so it's finally time to let these chickens out to their freedom for the first time. So they've been pretty much in the coop for the past 2.5 weeks, just getting acclimated, making sure that they know that that's their home and that that's where they'll be going to whenever it gets dark. So Marissa was kind enough to grab them some older vegetables and fruit, and we're gonna go let them out for the first time. There they are, bud. Wow, look how big they got. They're already roosting. Oh, wow, that one was way up there. All right, come on out, chickens. Let's let them out, bud. Give them some space, Walker. Maybe they'll come out.
You're already pooping up the walls.
Hey, Walker T. You want to let them come out for a minute? That's
Thank
nice of you, bud.
That one's gonna fall out.
They'll come out on their own.
Oh, one will move.
Oh, it's got those little white spots on the end of his feathers. On the end of its wings. Nice. Well, that's exciting. So definitely a big step in the chicken process for us. So hopefully they'll go back to their coop tonight whenever it starts to get dark. It's probably about another 1.5 to 2 hours before sunset. So we'll let them be out for a little bit today and let them out all day tomorrow and see kind of what they do and where they wander around and go from there. But I think that does it for this video. So again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.